Good evening, race fans. It's Friday night. We are live at Atlanta with High Octane Sim Series Cup Series, race number 4 of the season. Currently watching Keith Fallon in the 09 car make his qualifying run here. There's Kevin Bullock in the 62 car. He gets into the outside wall there and ruins his qualifying lap. We'll see if he goes to the pit road. Looks like he's going to lock up the brakes and just take a tow to the pits. Here's another HT Gaming guy, the 87 of Derek Schilling. And that's going to wrap up qualifying. It looks like it's going to be Batby on the pole. Tallman's going to be starting second. Clark third. Hoots is fourth. Fifth stop. Sixth is Goodwin. Seventh is Medina. Eighth Lewis. Ninth Fallon. 10th is Bullock. That's going to be your top 10. 11 Brisket. 12 Compton. 13th Bledsoe. 14th Shell. 15th Compton. 16th Raposa, 17th. I'm sorry, 16th is Sealing, 17th Raposa, 8. Wilson, 17th Raposa, 18th, 19th is Thomas, and 20th is Collins. Sorry, guys, looking at something. I got distracted with a kid. Pretty good qualifying run for Parkup. He's going to be starting third at probably the highest I've seen him start here. These guys are going to have 6 sets of tires. Stage brakes are at lap 50, 100, and then the final lap is going to fall at 180 unless we have overtime.
Green flag.
Green flag is up. Babby gets a pretty good jump here on the 23 car. The 23s may fight hard on that outside, but looks like he's just going to fall in line here. Side by side, battle between the 31 and the 24. The 31 picks up just a little bit and has to get out of the gas. So far, we're keeping it nice and clean. One thing about this racetrack, it chews up your tires. I was looking through the Discord channel the other day on my break at work and noticed some guys at practice after the new update on iRacing were saying that they cannot tell much difference in the handling of the cars, of the tire wear and stuff. So it's going to be interesting to see. Meanwhile, we have a battle up front, but 23 is going to use that outside lane to take the lead over the 24. Looks like he's trying to use that outside lane, but the 89 is going to go up the racetrack here and block the 24's momentum. One thing we've noticed though is he's fallen in that 09 car. He's made up some ground. He started 10th or so, something like that, and he's picked up a couple of spots. He ended up finishing second last week at Bristol. Got a car sideways down in the grass. No caution. We stay green here. That's the, looks like the 48 car. He slowed there on the apron, gets it together. I don't believe he hit anything, so he should be good to go. He's just going to lose a lot of time to the leaders. Goodwin, that 7 car, he's looking to go up front. He's using that outside lane, but here comes the 24. The 7 is a rookie for the Cup Series this season. He's hasn't won a race yet, but he has had a really strong outing. He's stayed inside the top 5 or top 10 most of the races that he's been involved in, along with a couple of other rookies. I feel like though after about 10 laps, your tires really start to fall off. So depending on how much tire you save, you'll have a car for the longer run. If you're in the throttle over 90% of the time in these corners, you're going to chew up your tires so much quicker and you'll lose positions as other guys possibly saved their stuff for the longer runs here. We just have to see how it unfolds as the race goes on. One thing I like about this racetrack, though, it seems like nobody is really getting away from each other. Common has about a quarter-second lead, if that. I mean, the 24 is right there. The 24 is coming down low. He's trying to stick his nose in it. Side by side for the lead. The 24, the 23, 23 is on top. And he's going to have the momentum going off. This reminds me of that race back between Kevin Harvick and Jeff Gordon at the line. And I was actually, during the actual race, that was Kevin Harvick who won that race, who filled in for Dale Sr. at that time. But that's what this battle reminds me of, is these two going at it for the top spot. Medina gets into the back of the 24 car, gives him a pretty solid bump there, gets the 24 a little shaky. Hoots, though, really didn't lose much time to the leader after the 9 car got into the back of him. See really no damage on that 9 car after getting into the 24. See how up close and personal he gets to the back end of the 24 car here. Side by side from third as Batby's trying to use that outside for momentum going down the backstretch here. Let's see if he can pull this off. It looks like so far he has the 9 car cleared. Batby moves back up into third. Remember, he did start on the pole, lost a couple of positions, but here he is going right back at it. He's got a little blinking issue going on. You can see his car blinking on and off the racetrack there. That's not a good sign at all. For those of you that don't know, it's kind of like on PlayStation 4 or PlayStation 5, or the guy lags a lot. That's basically what's going on here. He moves back up into second place now. Here comes that 9 car. He's trying to take over third from the 24 car of Hoots. Mark also right there trying to close in. It seems like that higher side right now is really the preferred lane here. A bit surprising, but I guess he gets such a good run off his corner exit. You can really keep your momentum going forward. And here comes the 9 car looking to the inside of the 89, and now he's going to look. I thought he was going to look down in the 23, but he chose not to there. How about the outside of the 23? What's the 9 going to do? Are you going to follow the 23? You're going to go with the 89, and he chooses to go with the 89, and Clark is also going to follow right in. such a good race out here. I can't remember the last time we weren't ran 20 laps. Oh! That's going to bring out a caution as Riley Lewis in the 20 car and the 09 keeps falling. Tangle. I expect everybody to come down pit road to get service done. Let's go back and watch this thing and see exactly what happened here between the 20 car and the 09 car. Looks like the 23 came up the racetrack. Tough break for some of those guys further on the back. Had no place to go. It could have been a whole lot worse. Right on board here with the 09. You can see the 23 up there. He moves up, gets into the 20. Tough break for some of those guys. Meanwhile, service is being done on these cars. Should be 4 tires and gas. Hopefully they should be able to make it to the end of the stage from here. See the left side's going up on some of these guys. The 9 car though is the first one out. It's a bit of a surprising move. He probably took 2 tires, I would say. Parker Collins also. Parker didn't have a great qualifying run. Not sure what happened with him during qualifying, but usually he's inside the top 10 starting races, and he'll be up there before the end of the night, I'm sure. So that brings out our first caution of the night.
Green, green, green.
Green flag is back out. See how well these 2 tires are going to work for the 9 car. The 24 is going to tuck in behind the 9 and drafting has a pretty big effect. 9 gets a little loose, it looks like. He slides up the racetrack and the 24 is going to go with him. Battle for the lead. The 24 is looking to the inside of the 9 car. 9's going to hold on. The 24 is down below the apron. Gets a little loose there. This race is almost split into two groups here, kind of like what we see at Daytona and Talladega when these guys get split apart. So 2 to 3 groups. The second group is definitely smaller compared to the front group. Then you got the third group back here. These guys are racing one another, so pretty cool to see. But looks like we got a battle for the lead. No, we do not, but we do got 3 wide action with the 54, the 31, and the 24. Riding on board with Hoots as Tallman's looking low. See how high the banking is at this racetrack. I believe it's around 30 to 32 degrees. It's a pretty good sized banking as the 54 Collins is looking low, and 24 is going to try to fight back somewhat here on the outside lane. It's going to give the position up pretty easily as the 54 is starting to march his way forward here. One thing I've noticed, it seems like this place can be so hard to pass at certain times, depending on your tire wear. It's something I'm gonna have to try to remember for tomorrow night's race in the Xfinity series. But and also it looks like Medina, if he did take 2 tires, I'm pretty sure he did. That was a pretty nice heads up move on his part to see if it works, and it looks like it's working so far. Nothing has changed out front. Medina still leads. Got about a 0.3 second lead right now over Batby. See there on the screen the first 3 are Chevys, followed by 2 Toyotas, then Chevy, Toyota, swapping positions on me now, but it's like a Ford picked up a spot there. Battle for the lead, heating up here. Batby's looking to the inside. Medina's using that outside lane. Parker Collins is back in third. He's had a little issue, looks like trying to get through the field there, but he eventually made through, and I expect him to be up here contending for the lead in the next 10 laps or so. Great battle, but Babby's having a hard time getting around Medina right up here. Now Medina looks like he's going to pull over and let Babby have it. We'll see as they drag race down here in the backstretch. One thing I am surprised about though is Parker hasn't really gained on these two as these two have battled. I thought Parker would be up here by now in the mix for the lead, but he's still back there in third. It's a little surprising, I think. Now let's see if Batby can make the pass. He's low, but remember, Medina has that higher line. Batby's going to have to do what he does there, and David's going to try to do the crossover, but it did not work. Oh my, that was close, and we do have a caution on the racetrack. I know I saw Zachary Compton sliding in the back of the picture earlier. Let's take a look here and see what transpired. He's got Bledsoe downstairs. Compton is upstairs. Yeah, Alan Bledsoe just comes up the racetrack and gets into the 81 car. Could have been much, much worse than it actually was. And that's actually going to do it for stage one. We are within our 5-lap window, so stage one is complete as pit road is now opened. Hey Matthew, just joined up in the booth, you got me.
Yep.
Congratulations on stage one win. It took you a while to get around Medina there, but you was able to pull it off there right before that caution came out.
Yeah, that was really difficult to get by him. He was really putting up a fight on that top.
Yeah, it looks like this place could be hard to pass out at certain times depending on the tire wear. Is that what you're feeling out there on the racetrack?
Yeah, it's really hard to pass when the tires die off a little bit. the track really evolves really a lot.
Well, that's what we've seen up here in the booth, and I'll take your word for it, definitely. But congratulations on stage 1, and we'll get you back down to your teammates there so you can focus on the rest of the race. Good luck to you.
Thanks, man.
Seems like this caution is taking a while to get through here.
Green flag.
Green flag is back out. Medina. He is your race leader. Here comes Goodwin in that 7 car. Trying to fight along stop there in the 45. Mary, that's a member of Tiny Dog Motorsports. Three car, looking low. He's another rookie. Now the two rookies are side by side going into 3. Coming out of 4. Looks like the 7's going to prevail for the moment. Oh, Bob Carroll down there. I believe that's him sliding down through the grass. Go back out front real quick. These two have really opened up their lead over the rest of the field by a pretty good sized margin. I don't think Darian's going to let David keep the lead for long, but we'll see. We'll see what happens, how it plays out between these two. 3 car, he is dropping like a rock. Seems like a lot of people are going down low on him there for a minute, trying to find their way around him. Trying to keep the camera on 2 good battles going on, guys. It's hard to do right now. So back out front, we got the 45 in the 9 car. The 45 is looking down low. He really wants this lead. He's gonna go back up high, tuck back in line behind the 9 car, use his draft, and see if he can find a way around the leader here. Side by side, we got another drag race coming down the backstretch. About to head into 3. David is really making that high line work. He's running, using that momentum. He carries off the corner exits, and he's doing a heck of a job. But I wonder how much tires he's burning up by doing that. But also, maybe Darian's burning up more tires than what David is, just because he has to turn the wheel a whole lot more. Darian's going to tuck back in line once again. If you're just joining us, folks, we are in stage number 2 of tonight's race. We got a lot of action going on. We got a battle for the lead. We are currently at lap 59 of 180. The next stage end will be at lap 100. Then after that, we'll have an 80 lap shootout to see who makes it to the end of the race. So far though, it looks like we got everybody still up and rolling. We've only had 2 cautions so far. We got 1 person 1 lap down, and that's Lewis in the 20 car. 21 drivers have made the field tonight. Darian looking low once again. Battle for the lead. Can the 9 shake the 45, or can the 45 finally make his break around the 9 car up here? And that's going to bring out a yellow.
Alright, bud, why don't you give me status on your car there?
Major pile up down here on turn 3. Wow, it might take a minute to dissect what happened. So it looks like it started with Nick Compton here in the 80 car. You got the 80 and the 87. Let's ride with the 87. Looks like Nick moves up the racetrack a little bit. Thank goodness these drivers get one fast repair. It's like pits were opened and service was completed. Possibly seen drivers coming out of pit lane still below that white line. Hopefully everybody's been had a good day at work. I know I've been trying to keep up with so much basketball, but it's hard to do. Checking the score of my Wildcats right now, they are up on Vanderbilt 24-20. Indiana won big today over Illinois. I live in southern Indiana, but not a IU fan at all. Just don't care for the team. See the lights are still on the pace car, pace truck, whatever you want to call it. This here has been a really good race so far. Nobody's really gotten away until seems like later in the run. The 9 and 45, those two are going at it for the top spot. Before all that, before they got away, we had a lot of drafting, a lot of side-by-side racing. Caution, and 45 spins his tires and he's going to take out the field. 45 got into his teammate,
right there.
Parker Collins. Oh my, yeah. Oh, tires. We can actually right on board with Darian real quick to let you guys know what that feels like. Yeah, it could have been much worse than that. So now all these guys are slow on the racetrack, waiting for the pace truck to come around them. That's why they are moving so slow right now. It's almost like a red flag that you see at a NASCAR event. See, Collins came onto pit road before it was opened. I think the penalty for that was just starting in the back. Maybe it was maybe it was opened. I thought it was closed. Sorry, guys. Working up 69 of 180. Not yet to halfway, but almost to halfway. "30 more laps until the end of stage 2. Hopefully this race can stay green a little bit. Let's get some green flag pit stops going on and see if we can change things up a bit.
Green flag.
Green flag is back out. Not Darian, but David gets a pretty good run here. Sees the control car on that restart. Batby though, he's all right there. At the end of stage 1, it came down to Batby and Medina here in the 9 car, and Matthew Batby took over the lead right before that caution came out at the end of stage 1 and gave him the stage 1 victory. Goodwin also right there in the 7 car. Let's go back to the blimp view, see what all the action we have going out on the racetrack right now is. Try not to tone in on just the leaders. We want to watch everybody else. 24 gets in the wall, the 09 gets in back to the 24 car. That's going to hurt both of them. More of the 09 and Keith falling more than it does the 24. Keith continues to lose spots here after getting into the back of the 24 car. I thought there for a moment that Nick Compton was going to take him 3 wide, and he chose to push the 7 car instead. Brian Clark in that 31 car, he's still running strong. It's probably the best race I've seen him do all year long, honestly. First 2 years. It's definitely up there with one of the best races he's been a part of. He takes the position away for 3rd. 87 gets into the wall. Derek Seeling's going to have to go down low. At the line, it was David Medina who led that lap as Brian Clark is looking low. He's trying to get a push there from the 7 car. Clark, your new race leader. Medina washes up the racetrack. Now everybody's going to be trying to chase down Clark here, who is your new race leader. As we got our yellow, the 2 Compton boys are involved. The 3 cars involved. We got a car upside down. That's Alan Bledsoe flipping through the air like a football. I'm telling you, Alan spiraled through that air and seems like these wrecks don't happen quite often, but when they do, they come up big. You can see the 80 car. Nick gets in the back of Derek. A lot of these other guys are just along for the ride. Kevin Bullock gets involved. Some of these guys are just missing the wreck. Gonna ride on board with Tallman here, Alex, who slowed it down. Watch out for Bledsoe. Missed him. That's going to be a fast repair indeed for some of those guys that got major damage out of that latest caution. That's going to bring out caution number 8 tonight. Well, I was looking to bring in Clark for the race interview here real quick, but I did not see him on Discord. It don't matter though. We are side by side. The lights are turned off on the pace truck. We are about to get this thing fired up once again. See Clark choosing that higher line. Let's see what David has for Clark now that David's down below. Green flag is back out. Matthew's going to take second away. David's going to fall back to third. Here comes Goodwin in that 7 car. Heath Fallon is also coming into the picture. Clark is actually pulling away a little bit right now over the field. We saw this earlier out of David. Whenever David was in the lead, he also pulled away from the field just a little bit. I think it goes back to your tire wear. How often do you change your tires? How hard are you on your tires? What do they look like after you take them off? So you know for the next run of how hard to go or how hard not to go. Common looking low underneath the 51. Here comes the 7 also looking low underneath the 9 car. A little bit of blinking out of the 89 car once again. That's can be annoying if you're the driver behind that guy that's blinking us a lot. Brian Clark has pulled away from the field. He has about a 1.5 second gap or so over the second place Matthew Batby. These guys here that keep battling side by side, that's what's going to allow the leader to pull away so easily. I hope you guys got all the snacks you need. I would not want to miss this race if I were you. You know, the middle groove, that looks like the place you want to be. Oh, I thought they were going to make it 3 wide. '81 Zachary Compton. He had to use that fast repair earlier. He's up to second place now. Third place, excuse me. Bledsoe's in second. Alan Bledsoe is also involved in a wreck earlier and had to get his car fixed up. Let's go back through the field a little bit and see what else we can find. Thomas in the 51, Common down low in the 23 car as those two are battling it out. Collins starting to come back in. No, it's Lewis. Collins and Lewis have this exact same paint scheme. They are both out of Tiny Dog Motorsports, Tiny Dog Racing, so sorry about that. Wilson in the 48, and then there's Collins right there in front of him. 24, he's way back here in traffic. This is something we haven't seen out of him tonight. He's been inside the top 5, top 10 early on in the race, and here he is way back in traffic. I wouldn't say in traffic, but way back in the pack, right in front of the 8 car of Shell. Nick Compton, 3 car, another rookie. Darian, all kinds of damage to his machine. New race leader as Bledsoe takes the top spot away. Zachary Compton's going to move up to second. Brian Clark's going to fall back to third. He's probably used up quite a bit of tires he had there, and didn't quite save for the long run here like he probably should have. At lap 100, the caution will wave for the end of the stage 2. Don't forget, folks, Sunday, it's that time of year again where we change our clocks. This time we will be springing forward. County I live in used to never change their clocks. I mean, never until, you know, some of these politicians and other people would think, hey, we need to change clocks. I would say leave the clocks alone. I don't see any reason to keep changing them. That's just my personal opinion. I'd also say keep it on the spring forward part of the time. Get the day over quicker. Yeah, you gotta lose an hour of sleep, but so much more to do. But I get why they gotta do it. Closing in on just a handful of laps left for the second stage here. And that should do it. That should be bringing out a YOLO anytime. There's the YOLO right there. That's going to do it for stage 2.
If we do get another restart.
Hey, Alan, it's John up in the booth. You got me.
I got a copy.
Congratulations on stage number 2 win. Looks like you had to fresh your tires there at the end of that long run. How's your race car holding up?
Race car's really good. Got a solid pace here. At least top 5 speed, but don't know if I have enough tires to make it to the end. Had to use up an extra set because when I wrecked, I literally torpedoed over the nose of the 27, did like some kind of dolphin twist roll, something like that. I don't know what I did, but it was pretty wild.
I called that an actual spiral, like a football through the air. That's what I call it here on the stream anyway. I mean, you can go back and watch that. It was pretty wild though. You landed on all fours and here you are back in the lead. Obviously, you had to use a fast repair for that, I'm sure.
Yeah, definitely. I was wrecked, but it feels good getting a win, my first ever. So, hey, first career stage win. Woo!
You'll take it. Well, good luck going forward for the rest of the race.
All right. Thank you, man.
Yep. Move Alan back over to his team chat. See, pit stops are done and away. You heard it from Alan though. He sounds like he may not have enough tires left. I mean, how do you guys run this thing out? We got 80 laps left to declare the winner of tonight's race. We came into the race with 6 sets of tires. It seems like these caution laps take forever here whenever the cautions do come out. So if you're just joining us, we're about to start stage 3. Alan Bledsoe, the 42 car, won stage 2. Stage 1 winner is the 89 of Matthew Batby. Green flag is back out. 42 gets a pretty good lead so far going into 1. Here's the 81 and 7 were side by side. Now the 7 takes over the second place position. Here comes the third place car. And that's Batby to gain more. Park is sideways. Nice recovery by both of those two guys. So if you have, say, about 78 laps to go now, 77 maybe, do you pit around lap 35 then? To make it to the end? These guys are going to try to have to stretch it on fuel. Just doing some quick math. There's 73 laps to go in tonight's race. Medina looking down low. Trying to take the second position away. .24 of Hoots coming back into the picture. Gets a little loose there. Trying to drag race Medina down the straightaway, going into 3, coming out of 4. Batby making a strong run, take over second. 24 is going to try to follow. Coleman also in the 23 car. Tomorrow night, folks, is the Xfinity Series. If anybody out there is looking for a league to join on Saturday nights, Octane Sim Series is looking for drivers for Xfinity Series. It is not broadcasted due to the fact it is a series for drivers who are trying to develop their skill and show to the owners they got what it takes to move into the Cup Series. Their goal for the Cup Series is to have at least a 30 car field. I race in the Xfinity Series, but I am not moving up into Cup until next season, hopefully. I will not be broadcasting any more after this season due to the fact I want to focus on racing once again as we got a battle for the lead. Common underneath the 42 of Bledsoe. But if anybody wants to drive in the Xfinity Series on iRacing Saturday nights, let us know. We can get you involved. Allen trying to do the crossover, and Tallman is about to go down and blocking. And now Allen has the preferred lane. And Tallman's getting pretty aggressive here early or late in the race. You heard Bledsoe say earlier he never won a stage until tonight. Tonight he got his first stage win of his young career, and he is looking to also get his first race win for this league. He's came so close a couple of times in season 1. He knocked on the door, but he couldn't bust it down. They wouldn't let him in. So here he is knocking again tonight. Let's see if he can find his way into victory's lane. He told us earlier he don't think he has enough tires to make it to the end of the race though. That's what his concern was about tires. It's a big thing. Tires eat up a lot of, this racetrack eats up a lot of your tires. Can't be too hard. You want to save your stuff to the later in the run. Guys are really getting racy. See, Tallman, he lost quite a few positions since he had the lead there for a moment and went to go block Bledsoe. And Bledsoe, he's still holding strong. He's got Batby and Hoots right behind him. Not too far is David Medina in that 9 car. Most of these guys single file. Couple, looks like Derek Schilling in the 87 is out of the race. Back out front. It's a 4-car race here. Batby looks to the outside. Matthew Batby with the advantage going into 1. Bledsoe downstairs, see if he can stick it. Batby still has the advantage. He's going to have the run off corner exit. So Matthew Batby once again back out front here at Atlanta Motor Speedway. Riley Hoots is going to move up into the 2nd position. Bledsoe is going to fight off with 3rd, and David's going to take 3rd away from Bledsoe. Here comes Clark in that 31 machine looking to the inside, and Goodwin is also there in the 7 car. So did but Bledsoe used up more tires than he wanted to right there? Or is he trying to save some and save a little bit of fuel possibly? We are lapped 127 of 180. "53 laps to go in tonight's race.
Caution somewhere.
Yeah, that's going to be a caution out on the racetrack.
Did you see any rubber laying down at all?
That's Brian Clark in the 31 car getting involved. Yeah, 42 bounced off the wall. Took out to 31. I hate that for Clark because he's having such a strong run here at this race. He's been impressive all race long. See, the right sides are up for Batby. Good news if you're a baseball fan, the MLB and the owners, players have finally came to an agreement. Today, I believe the players reported a training camp after a 99-day lockout between the two. It's also great news if you're a St. Louis Cardinals fan like myself. Now we are getting double file for this next restart. It's our 7th caution for tonight. Just about 49 laps to go in tonight's race. Looks like we got 3 cars out of the race. 18 cars are still on the lead lap.
Green flag.
Parker Collins, where did this guy come from? He's up here fighting for second. He has not led a lap all night long, and here he is with just about 40 to 50 laps left, and he is fighting for the lead. He's got Batbeat up top. He's got the 24 of Hoots up top. Parker making that really low line work next to the white line. We've seen that by one other guy, and that was by Brian Clark, who took the lead earlier by doing that. So Parker out front for the first time today. Common going with his teammate there in the 54 car. I think right now Tom is just trying to stay behind Parker, get away from the field a little bit the best they can, and just race amongst themselves. Maybe not. Tallman's looking low. He wants the lead, and he wants it now. He's going to drive by Parker here. Slides up and right in front of him. So Alex Tallman, your new race leader here. It's going to move Collins back to second. Matthew Batby is still there in third. Hoodson fourth, and Goodwin fifth. This group of guys at a Tiny Dog Racing is making their presence known here in the later parts of the race, as they got a few cars up here inside the top 10. Let's look through the field once again to see if we see anything good as far as battles going on. 45 and the 3 side by side. 51, 48 side by side as well. Pit stops. Nick Compton in the 80 car, first on the pit road here. He's coming in hot and heavy, trying to get that car slowed down in enough time to not get a penalty out of it. Looks like it's going to be gas only for Nick. Man, this still is anybody's race. This group of cars have really separated themselves. We've been watching the action. The 54 is going to go up and block the momentum the 89 had. It's going to kill all that momentum. Let's see if the 89 can refire that thing up and get it going once again here as they're coming out of 2. Parker loses it, collects the 24.
Caution. Quickly, tell me what you got.
Caution is out for the 8th time tonight. "31 laps remain." Let's go back and watch what happened here as Parker took out the 24 by accident. "24" it gets into the wall just a little bit, and really didn't mean to take out Hoots there, but he did anyway. Been right on board with the 7 car. Nice job being real defensive there, not getting involved. Pit stops are happening now. Got an NCAA update for those of you that may be interested. Michigan takes down number 12 Wisconsin 69-63, and Michigan will advance to the Big Ten tournament. Michigan will, not sure who they'll play, but they advance to the Big Ten semifinal, I'm sure. It's also looking very good for Kentucky so far. They are up over Vanderbilt 54-47. Kind of keeping a close eye on this game as these two teams are always tough when they play each other. Anytime, like the SEC tournament, the Big Ten tournament, you know your opponents so well since you guys are in the same division, and it's kind of nice seeing Kentucky up right now. Green flag is back out. Coming down low. Batby's right behind him in the upper lane. He's gonna fall in line here. Use that draft to his advantage. He's gonna draft it back to the 23 car. Battle for the lead, heating up. Matthew Batby. He's got places to go. He don't have a whole lot of time to get there. See David Medina in that 9 car. He's all over the back bumper of the 89, trying to get around for second. You got Darian Stuff back there and sitting in 4th, who also wants to get up here and get a piece of this action. See there that Common really beat Batby in the corner right there. Common really let his car roll through the center a whole lot better. Plenty of laps remain in tonight's race here at Atlanta Motor Speedway. Man, this is such a really good race. These four really haven't broken away from one another. This field is pretty well separated though. It's like Tommen's opening up his lead little by little as these laps are starting to wind down. Looks like not Darian, but Matthew had a pretty good run going into that corner, and looks like he might have something for Alex again. That didn't go on this time. Batby down low. Tommen upstairs. Who's it gonna be as they come off turn 2? They're gonna drag it out down to the backstretch. So far, Tommen has the advantage. Contact between the two. Batby's gonna tuck back in line, and I use the higher line. That slowed both of these two down and allowed the 9 car to come into the picture. I think if I'm a Chevy guy, I'm working with a Chevy right here. I'd try to get around this Toyota and leave him high and dry. Looks like Tommen doing a little bit of blocking right there. Took his line away. And now Matthew's underneath fire from that 9 car. This is what the 23 wants to see. He wants to see these two battle so he can pull away. But Matthew, he's not wanting to battle the 9. He wants to go after this 23 car. He don't want to play offense and defense. He just wants to play offense right now. Nine car backed off just a little bit as the 89 has another solid run on the 23 car here. Got 9 laps to go in tonight's race. 8 laps to go now as they cross the line. Tommen got loose. He's able to hang on to it and keeps the lead so far. What a move by Batby if it works. He put the bumper to the 23 car and said, hey, get out of my way. I got a race to win. Tommen fighting back strong on that outside lane. What is David going to do? Who is he going to go with? He is going to stick with the 23 car as they go down the back straightaway. And here comes the 7 car of Goodwin closing into the picture. The 89 slides up the racetrack, gets into the 23 car. Slid up just a little bit, and that cost the 23 car the lead, and I'm sure he is furious. That's going to allow David to drop back to 5th place. Goodwin is up here in the 2nd. Underneath fire from Alex in the 23 car. Four laps remain here tonight, folks. Be 3 laps to go next time they cross the start-finish line. Batby's starting to pull away a little bit now. Seems like this 7 car might be holding up this line of traffic just a little bit. .23 and 7 are fighting it out for 2nd place. The 23 gets into the 7. The 7 slides up the racetrack. We keep it green. This is the final lap of tonight's race. Those cars that were involved were not in the harm's way. They were below the racing surface, so we kept it green and let this play out. And Matthew Batby, he is your tonight's race winner. He picks up win number 2 of this season. What a rookie. What a performance. What determination he had to get up there, move the 23, and take the win away. Hard fought victory for him tonight. Well deserved. Can't take any credit away from Alex, though. Alex done one heck of a job trying to hold off Matthew for the longest time possible. He just got moved up out of the way a little bit. And that's just part of racing. We've seen it time and time again from anywhere from Kyle Busch to Dale Sr. to, even Jimmy Johnson would move people out of the way sometimes if, that he were faster. So it's just part of racing. We're going to go ahead and bring Matthew into the booth, though. Hey, Matt, it's John up in the booth. You got me?
Yep, I got you.
Congratulations on your second win of the season. Nice burnouts, by the way. It took you a long, hard fight there between you and the 23. Maybe you met by the racetrack, then you got side by side, and your car slowed up accidentally when you were on the bottom. So, it's just part of racing, but you done one heck of a job.
Yeah, I did not mean to slide up to him. That was totally on accident, and I do apologize about that. But I am very excited that I got it done second time.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, that's just part of racing. I'm sure he's not too happy, but you got the victory. Job well done. Oh, next week I forgot where we're at. I think Chicagoland maybe. I'd have to look at the schedule. But what are you looking forward for this season? You got 2 wins so far.
Yeah, I'm hoping to keep getting more wins and keep improving along the season and go kick some butt.
Well, before I let you go, is there anybody you want to give a shout out to?
My family, my papa, his birthday was last week, and Riley and my team.
Yes. Congratulations, and next week is Chicagoland. It will be underneath the lights.
I really like Chicagoland. I'm fairly good there, so hopefully I can put up a good show there.
Alright, well, thank you for coming on with us, and good luck in the future.
Thank you.
So that's gonna do it, folks. We need to bring in Darian real quick. See if we can pull him out of Tiny Dog. Hey Darian, it's John up in the booth. You got me? Hey Darian, it's John up in the booth. You got me?
Yes, I do.
Congratulations on second place. I'm sure that's not the finish you was hoping for, but it's still a top 5.
Yeah, because, I felt like I had a good car all day. It's just, I screwed up there on that one restart where I spun the tires and took out half the field, and I may add, I apologize to anybody who was involved in that still. I still don't feel good about it, but then obviously I thought when the 23 and the 7 wrecked in front of me, I totally thought I was going to get in it, but stayed in it and we got second.
Well, you did one heck of a job. Your team, the 23, the 7, 45, of course, you all done an amazing job. You guys were inside the top 10 in and out throughout the night, so you guys all brought stable cars for tonight's race.
Yeah, just Parker, Alex, Rye, everybody who works on the team, man, to just give each other strategies, help each other out through the race, really means a lot.
Well, before we let you go, is there anybody you want to give a shout out to?
Yeah, again, Tiny Dog Racing, all the guys there are absolutely amazing. My sister just had her birthday a couple days ago, so happy birthday to her. Great to see that she's going places. all this other stuff. So, but genuinely, and I can't thank you guys enough for broadcasting.
Not a problem. I'm going to try to be joining you guys next season on the racetrack. So this will probably be my last season broadcasting for a while. So
Yeah, awesome job though
uh,
to your broadcasting crew and just everybody at Haas who works to make this league possible.
well, thank you, and good luck next weekend at Chicagoland.
Yeah, thank you.
Hey, Kelly, it's John up in the booth. You got me.
Gotcha.
Hey, tonight you made your debut, or you ran the Xfinity Series with me on Saturday nights, and you came over to the Cup Series. You finished third, so not too bad. How did your car feel throughout the night?
Not bad at all. Yeah, not bad for my first start either, huh?
No, that's always a plus.
Yeah, I thought I was just going to come out and kind of lollygaggle in the back and get a feel for these, and just kind of ended up that way.
Yeah, next week we go to Chicagoland underneath the lights for the Cup Series. How do you feel about your chances of winning over there?
I don't know about winning, but I kind of feel like I got a pretty good feel for these cars at these size tracks, so I should do all right.
Well, before I let you go, is there anybody you want to give a shout out to?
Yeah, how about my team, Kenny Powers and Schaefer Enterprises, and how about James? James did me a good paint job for this league, so I'm excited about that.
Well, good luck next week at Chicagoland, and we will let you go.
Thank you. Have a good week.
Alright, guys, that's going to do it for us Friday night. Like I said, if anybody out there who went straight Saturday nights in the Xfinity Series, let us know. We can get you involved. Try to work your way up to the Cup Series. That'll do it for us. Next week we are at Chicagoland. Good night, guys.